How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And in today's episode, we are cross-examining Angel Star. Lana Sky, Angel Star. Everyone's name in this game is really memorable. I don't know if I'm trying to contradict her testimony or if I'm actually cross-examining her for the first time. I don't remember. Said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie. Damn it. Phoenix ain't got no riz. That's a new word I fucking learned recently. I'm at this point where I don't really give a fuck and keep up with internet slang. And whenever I see someone use internet slang, I just think like, fuck off. Piece of shit. Just fucking use normal words. I believe what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again. I love listening to her. Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked. I bought a fucking memory card, like 500 gigabytes for my Steam Deck, and I figured on that card I'm gonna keep all my Steam games. I know a lot of people buy the card and keep their fucking Nintendo games on it, but I decided to go the other way around because I already have a fuck ton of Nintendo games downloaded on the hard drive of the Steam Deck. And you know what I fucking found on that website that I'm using to pirate these games? Fucking Gothic 2. Gothic 1 from that website for some reason doesn't work on Yuzu. I don't know, I think the file that the website has is broken and just doesn't work. But fucking Gothic 2, man. It fucking has it. Gothic 2. I remember them talking about how Gothic 1 actually did reasonably good on Nintendo Switch. It's a port. I don't even think it's a remaster, just a port with better controls of the original game. Like original game which I actually have on Steam. But the fucking PC controls for this old school fucking game are so fucked up that I don't even wanna fucking try to get into it. That's why I've always avoided these fucking games because they're so old. It's like playing Mafia 1 again. I remember as a fucking kid, I couldn't even comprehend the controls of Mafia 1. It's like you play GTA 3. You walk around with 4 fucking buttons. You shoot, you get into a car, you jump, few other fucking buttons that actually do shit. And you play Mafia, and all of a sudden this shit gets much more difficult, even though you think it's just a fucking GTA game set in the 30s. But it ain't. It's much more fucking realistic in its approach. I got a different drink here. It's another one of those level up drinks called Level Up Easy Boost. Blueberry Lime. I love blueberries, and this one's pretty good. But you know what? I think more fucking drink companies should stop mixing 2 different fruits. Now, I don't hate limes or anything. I love blueberries. And lime is alright. It doesn't ruin the taste. It's a pretty good drink. But you know what? There's just so many fucking times where like someone does a fucking, I don't know. Fucking, what was it that I really hated it? It was like fucking grapefruit, watermelon or some shit, and it was fucking disgusting. And it's like, why couldn't it be just one or the other thing? Why do they always have to mix up the fucking different things? And what is with the fucking... What's it called again? I forgot. It's that strange fucking flavor. Mojito. Why does every fucking energy drink brand has to have a mojito flavor? It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, so I decided to do that. Download a bunch of shit. I decided to just go through the whole fucking library of that website. I downloaded Bayonetta 3. So that's cool. I have a bunch of fucking Mario games. I'm trying to steer away from downloading like the latest titles because I would like to download those while they receive all the DLCs and updates and they're like in the peak condition that they were supposed to be. Because when I fucking download a game, and it's not like the game's automatically gonna update. That's the downside of pirating shit. You have to fucking download the updated version and fucking install it. And I ain't gonna keep up with all the fucking updates fixing little issues here and there, so it's like, I would rather just wait, I don't know, a year or 2 for the game to be in its fucking final state, with all the DLCs, all the updates, everything's fine, everything's fixed, and then I'm gonna download it the way it's meant to be. instead of downloading shit day one. Though I actually have Mario RPG, but that's such a game that I don't think it's actually gonna get updated. I feel like Nintendo does that a lot, where they release a game, and they may add 1 or 2 DLCs here and there. They're not exactly huge in DLCs, I noticed, but they usually release their games in a very fucking good state. I don't remember ever having some kind of... unless it's like an online game or some shit. I don't remember hearing about Nintendo games coming out fucking broken. Interrupt the storyteller. I think this is the first time me cross-examining her. I don't remember her saying that. Something half-baked here, alright, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Fucking... can I read this whole shit? Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Oh, that's what I was supposed to contradict. Miss Stark has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked. When we met her. She didn't look very short-tempered. Challenging her abilities as a detective really sets her off. The short quick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. I can also download some games on the Steam Deck from the Nintendo fucking Pirates website. How is it that Nintendo takes down all these like fan games and shit, but there's just straight up a website with all the fucking Nintendo Switch games for free? And it's a very neat website. It's not like some kind of deep web shit. You have to look for a fucking torrent link and then you have to see it and shit like that. No, it's just like a website, very nice fucking layout, very easy to use. The download process is a little bit like, it's not exactly like you click a button, download, and it downloads. You have to go through like a bunch of shit. Though as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I noticed any viruses being installed. So that's neat. Checked out a bunch of files with some fucking Avast or whatever the fuck. And they said they're fine. So a couple of games they downloaded didn't work. Like I mentioned, Gothic 1 doesn't work. Like, user straight up doesn't see Gothic 1 for some reason. Even though it's in the same folder as every other game. And every other game is clearly visible, you can turn it on and it works. Though Gothic 1 for some reason doesn't work. I don't know why. And another game is Mario Kart 8, where it turns on, but it asks me to pick a Mii character. But I don't fucking have any Mii characters, and the user does have a Mii creator, but for some reason it's like blocked off for me. It's like, do I gotta download it separately or some shit? It's like an add-on to the emulator in case I don't need it, so it doesn't have to have it. Well, for that one game, apparently I have to have it, and I watched a bunch of fucking tutorials explaining how the fuck to go through with it, and I fucking follow them step by step, exactly how they do it, and it doesn't work. And I fucking hate whenever that happens. Somebody does a fucking video telling me how to do shit. They say, now you know how to do it. Congratulations, you fixed the issue. And I'm like, I didn't fucking fix anything. It's just as broken as it was. And another game is New Super Mario fucking Wii U Deluxe or something like that. Looks like a standard 2.5D Super Mario game. Kind of like the new Super Mario Wonder, which actually works wonderfully. It works great. But that game, you get boot up in the fucking title screen, you press start, and then the game just goes to black and never fucking loads. So that's a strange thing. I guess that emulators don't perfectly replicate the experience, you know. For example, my Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I kind of played that a little bit. I think I'm at the end of the first chapter or something. That game has some strange graphical glitches, but I remember playing the game at the beginning and it worked fine. There were no graphical glitches. There was a slowdown every now and then, but that's because that was one of the first games I played and I didn't have exactly my controls all figured out, my settings all figured out. But then at some point I was playing and the game just like lagged really fucking badly, like froze. And I waited a little bit, and then after it unfroze, it just hit these like really ugly fucking, like the lighting kept fucking flickering, and for some reason the left bottom corner is just like a black rectangle for some fucking reason, and I can't seem to be able to get rid of it even after re-downloading the fucking game. It's still there. It's like, what the fuck happened? How is it's still there after re-downloading the game? What the fuck? I don't know, it's fucking strange. I thought maybe my save file got broken or something like that, but it ain't the case, I don't think so. And what else? Well, that's it. Some of the games I haven't actually played. I think Super Mario Sunshine, being part of the Super Mario All-Stars collection, also doesn't work. Even though Super Mario Galaxy works, and Super Mario 64 works, but Sunshine for some reason doesn't. After the game's supposed to load and you're meant to be playing, the game just freezes. That could also depend on my settings. I played a little bit of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I got through the ice caves. Can't wait to do these fucking Nintendo Let's Plays. Thinking every fucking day, I keep thinking of moving out, and I'm like, if I'm gonna keep doing Let's Plays after moving out, I'll probably be playing a bunch of Nintendo games then. Or a bunch of games that I will have on my Steam Deck, because I doubt I'll be taking my PlayStation to some fucking shitty ass small new apartment that I might have to move in if I move out of my fucking parents' house. But you know what? The fucking space exchange for freedom, that'd be nice. Shudwick burns out the fastest. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? Shut up, Phoenix. I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. Should I press her on everything if I already know what the fuck is wrong with her? Maybe I'll press her on everything, just in case. Just in case she tells us something and reminds me what the fuck's going on. You said that, but you haven't told us how you know. Oh, that's what I already read. So that's where I left off. I was about to press her on everything she said. And then I forgot what the fuck I was doing. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. So I ran out of fucking thumbnails to use, so I gotta stick some fucking screenshots. I have no proof that Miss Sky called him there. Said that's strange. You have no proof that she didn't. Mr. Edgeworth, what? Shit, I ain't got none. There is no record of call made on the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's phone. She might have written him a letter. There was a phone in the parking lot. Could have tried public phone first at least. See? In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day? I bet she promised him something. They tried to put it in a nicer way, but I fucking can't. I'm sure that cheap prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could have driven that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking present the evidence. Is it this thing? Single stab wound. I'm sick of this music. Get rid of it. Thank you. Said she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. What is that? Is it just moss? I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I love that face she does. She's cute. Shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report says that death was due to the loss of blood from one stab wound. The blood should have been in red. That would have been funny. Oh yeah, I mentioned how there's some games you can download on Switch that I would like to play, but I kind of would rather actually purchase the versions on PlayStation instead of actually pirating. So I am a pirate, I admit, but if I can, I would rather buy them. It's just that Nintendo's so fucking overpriced and I hate it. And it's really fucking expensive. At least, I don't know, where I fucking live, it's expensive for some reason. It has very poor support where I live too, so it's kind of hard getting Nintendo games. Though fucking Nintendo Switch is much more popular than any other Nintendo product before it. I think Nintendo Wii had some popularity, but fucking other than that, Nintendo Wii was non-existent pretty much here where I live. I never even fucking saw one in any fucking store during that era. I even thought of buying it when I was, I think, trying to buy a PS4. I was like, maybe I'll buy a Wii U. Probably would have been the dumbest fucking decision in all my life. Buy a Wii U over a PS4. But yeah, the Switch is much more popular. I mean, I actually fucking see it in stores. I know people who have it. I don't fucking have it because I don't fucking care. I bought a Steam Deck just so I don't have to fucking buy a bunch of games. I have so many fucking Nintendo games that the price of the Steam Deck probably is less than if I paid for all those games in a store. And it's like, whenever I buy digital games, I always wait for like a big price drop. So that's the only time where I actually buy games. And I have a rule, it has to be higher than 50%, or just 50%. Nothing below, 40% ain't good enough, I ain't buying that shit. I only bought a game once for full price, but it was very cheap to begin with. I think it was Watam, actually, Watam. Made a let's play on that cutesy, adorable game. It was very nice, I liked it. And Red Dead Redemption 1. Not a remake or remaster, nothing, just a port. Just a re-release, pretty much. Comes with the DLCs though, and that one doesn't comes with online though, that's a shame. That one I was thinking maybe downloading on my Steam Deck and playing a little bit, but you know what, maybe I'll just wait for it, price to drop and play it on PlayStation. Though the difference wouldn't be much because that game isn't even fucking remastered, so the resolution, and the game runs in 720p I think. Maybe 1080, fucking, I'm not sure. That's a shitty resolution running on my fucking 4K TV I got. It's fucking ridiculous. On a PS5 too. It's gonna run strangely, I imagine. It's like I'm emulating the fucking game too. It's gonna be the same experience as when I like booted up Grand Theft Auto 4 on my PS3 like a while back, and I was like, holy shit, I used to play games looking like this? This game looks blurry as fuck, man. Another game is Sonic Superstars. But that one I'm not really looking forward to play all that much. I'll get around to Sonic games at some point. I mean, I did some of them. Sonic Frontiers. Where I fucked up and recorded a lot of episodes without my commentary. I had to re-record them. I mean, not re-record them, but I had to record commentary for those videos. Which was a huge fuck up. Keep fucking interrupting this video, but I wanted to say something else. What was it? Fuck, I can't remember. Whatever. You're right, good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a honk, he's my hero, really. Fuck you, Phoenix. I fucking don't like Emma. Just keep fucking thirsting over Edgeworth, but he's been nothing but a fucking asshole and a dickhead. And he's like not as cool as me. Though honestly, playing this game, I'm not a big fan of Phoenix either. He's kind of a fucking jackass as well. They're a perfect match for each other. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? Oh, very fucking fitting. You got the crime scene set, right? The crime scene set? That's adorable. Is it just fucking rice with a bunch of ketchup over it? That's actually kind of gross. Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. Yeah, I don't think nobody mistakes ketchup for blood. I mean, blood and ketchup have very two different consistencies. Ketchup doesn't spray all over the place like blood does. It doesn't, it's like sticks everywhere too. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought it was some... I saw blood at her breast. But that was just ketchup from Detective Goodsman's pocket ketchup bottle that he had. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Tell us why you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. It was a ketchup from ketchup bottle. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Does she have a fucking red muffler? She doesn't. Should I just contradict this already? Fuck it. I don't have anything. I don't want to listen to her, right? I already fucking talked for way too long in this episode. Didn't even read what Phoenix just said. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you're proving it yourself with this photograph. I don't know. This photograph is strange. She doesn't look fucking bloodthirsty in this fucking picture. Not to mention, she looks like something's wrong with her right hand, right? Like, she got this weird coat over her for some reason. I don't know, it's fucking strange. I think the Angel Star is seriously biased against prosecutors. She made up my client, Lana Sky, to be some vicious fucking murderer while she actually isn't. When a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. I wish I would. Sick burn, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. He's so dreamy. What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was their scarf, not that, but something red, really. Now where were we? Where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. We saw the crime and approached the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. Not sure what that is. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. The sex testimony might just be the moment of truth. This game, for dealing with murders all the time, isn't very, like... It's like, I can see a fucking... if I had a kid, I'd let him play this game. It's very... I don't know, very tame. Might think it's gonna be all fucked up, dealing with murders and shit, but... Nah. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Partition? Quickly caught her, explaining her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but again, against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? Fucking... She does have a red muffler in her picture. Whatever the fuck that is. She's so pretty, oh my god, I love her. She too, but not on the same level. And this guy's a fucking jackass, I hate him. His hair doesn't look like hair, it looks like fucking... Everyone's hair has this like shine to it. Well, his hair just looks like he's got like a cloth underneath his hat that he just like lets loose. I think that's seriously supposed to be his hair. It just looks fucking stupid, I don't know. Now there's Detective Goodman. He looks like a good man. The victim and a good man. Detective in charge of homicide and criminal affairs, Division 1. That's nice. I like strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. Cobra's a snake. That's me, Angel Star. Should have said like strike like a viper. What's the difference between snakes and vipers? I think vipers are small. I don't fucking know. Cool word, but vipers are just shittier snake. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Thank you, Phoenix, for pointing out the same fucking thing I did. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. I want you to bite my dick. How about that? Not to self as the right is weak against poisonous snake bites. Isn't everyone weak to poisonous snake bites? Chief Prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside and kicked over an old drum. An old drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. I ain't fucking doing that noise. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. A leopard woman. So you mean she's a cougar? I'd say she's a bit too young to be a cougar, but I don't know. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run. How could she have run with no legs? So where's this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. Why is there a fucking wall like that, though? It just makes no sense. Look how difficult it is to park your car on that spot that, Edgeworth parked his car. It is a fucking wall in front of it. The fuck purpose does it serve anyway? What, because there's a fucking faucet on it? Couldn't there be a fucking faucet on some other side of the fucking wall? Fucking layout of this fucking parking lot. It's the same fucking picture. Without the flashing wall though. It's fucking strange. It's like the security doesn't have a clear view of the whole fucking place because they're in the fucking corner, so they can't really see what's behind the chain fence in the middle. Not to mention there's a fucking wall that straight up blocks their view. And also, why is the security room like high above the fucking floor level? It's fucking ridiculous. And if the fucking thing is correct, then the security room is in a corner. I thought the security room would like go for the whole like height of the plan right here, right? Not just the corner of it. That's right. See? That's such a dumbass fucking place to park. See, on the fucking picture here, you can see the security. You can barely fucking see the security room, by the way. It should have been... I don't know, fucking made it look different. Also, this fucking parking lot is tiny. Like, what the fuck? Or at least it seems tiny. When you look at the door and you imagine yourself next to the door, you can also imagine how the parking lot is fucking microscopic. Jesus Christ. The security room doesn't look like it just fits in the corner. It looks like it's above the fucking entrance. Kind of sticking out of the wall. I don't know, it's fucking inconsistent. I think this game's a pile of garbage, to be honest. I ain't fucking playing this anymore, okay? I'm not gonna deal with inconsistencies like this. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. What did you do then? I fucking killed myself, quickly caught her, explaining her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. You say quickly? Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her onto that. I'd like to see this just on the floor plan, just to be safe. So you're saying you were on the other side of town, Lunchland car was, all the way there. She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. And they're fucking separated, so what the fuck? So you witnessed the murder from here? That'll make it about 30 feet from the car, yes, but there's a fucking invisible wall. And is that correct, bitch? Yes, that's right. Oh, she stuttered. There was a chain link fence in front of you. Well, I can kind of do what was his name? T-1000 did in Terminator, kind of like turn into liquid, go through a fence. Went over it, of course. Amazing, the cough-up queen lunch lady Affleck indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. And if I was Lana Skye and I committed a murder and I fucking saw someone climbing over a fence to catch up to me, I would be hiding from them. I would be fucking running. Though if she really wanted, I think she wanted to be caught, to be honest. She just kind of got lucky she got caught almost immediately. She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high too. So there is a way to get around it, but still. How did Miss not get away? See what I'm saying? I feel like I should just stop talking because the game points out all the things I want to point out. Was she trying to run away? Was she just standing there hiding so Lana Sky Angel Star could arrest her because she wanted to be arrested anyway, so she just used that opportunity? She's lucky she actually got to hide the body in the car, in the trunk of the car, and do all this shit that she meant to do. And she even got a witness and everything. So I honestly don't get this part. She called the guy to the parking lot. You know what? The episode should be over. So see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.